Why Thai teen students use phones in English as a second language class despite teacher instructions. An in-depth educational and psychological analysis understanding the underlying psychology. 1. Adolescent brain development and self-regulation. The behavior you're observing isn't simply defiance, it's rooted in developmental neuroscience. Research shows that adolescents can demonstrate remarkable self-control in neutral contexts, sometimes performing as well as adults, but their impulse control becomes severely compromised in emotional or socially stimulating contexts. NCBI Sage Journals. Smartphones provide exactly this type of emotionally salient stimulation. The adolescent brain shows exaggerated responses in reward-related circuitry that are difficult to regulate due to less mature prefrontal control regions, NCBI. This creates a biological tension between motivation and control. When a notification pings or a message arrives, the teenage brain experiences an immediate dopamine response that's harder to resist than it would be for an adult. 3 distinct forms of impulsivity manifest during adolescence: acting without thinking, sensation-seeking, and inability to delay gratification. PubMed Central. Smartphones exploit all 3 vulnerabilities simultaneously. 2. Digital habit formation and dependency. Studies examining adolescents show that those reporting lower self-control also perceive greater technological impairment and report higher usage, though importantly, there's no clear evidence that experiencing poorer self-control than one's own average directly causes greater digital technology use at the daily level. PubMed Central. This suggests the relationship is complex and multifaceted. Self-regulation theory emphasizes the role of executive functioning in behavioral control, an ability still developing during childhood and early adolescence. Nature. Your students aren't fully equipped yet to manage the addictive design features built into smartphones and social media platforms. Adolescents are particularly vulnerable to becoming engrossed in novel smartphone content due to their strong curiosity and limited self-regulation, which may lead to excessive immersion and behavioral addiction. ResearchGate. 3. The Thai cultural context. Understanding Thai culture is critical to addressing this issue effectively. Respect for authority versus loss of face. Thai culture places high value on respect for authority and hierarchy, with teachers highly respected and students expected to show deference. CIEE Work and Travel Asia. However, in Thai society, preserving one's reputation and avoiding loss of face, is highly valued. IPGCE at UVA. When you publicly tell students to put phones away, you may inadvertently create a face-threatening situation. Students might continue using phones covertly to avoid the embarrassment of complying publicly, which would acknowledge they were wrong. Indirect communication. Thai culture values giving feedback in a private and respectful manner, using indirect speech, and being patient to maintain harmony. IPGCE at UVA. Direct commands might not be as effective as they would be in Western contexts. Social harmony. Jiyen. Great emphasis is placed on maintaining harmonious relations, and people go through great lengths not to ruin relationships. Jiyen, literally, cool heart, reflects the belief that things are unchangeable and there's no reason to get angry or excited. Facts and details. Students may view phone restrictions as unnecessarily disruptive to their social harmony. The educational research perspective. Current findings on smartphone use in classrooms. Research using randomized controlled trials found that performance gains increased significantly when teachers asked students to use smartphones to assist with instruction, but allowing smartphones into the classroom without educational purpose correlated with increased distraction that outweighed any benefits. INFORMS. PISA data suggests that students who spent up to 1 hour daily on digital devices at school for leisure scored 49 points higher in math than those who spent 5 to 7 hours daily, even after adjusting for socio-economic factors. Students who used smartphones in most math lessons were 1.4 times as likely to be distracted. OECD. A 2023 UNESCO study spanning 14 countries found that smartphones reduce students' academic focus and emotional well-being, with excessive phone use leading to anxiety and depression that makes it harder for students to re-engage with learning. Nation Thailand. The Thailand-specific digital landscape. According to research on Thai students, only 20% would use online resources to acquire more knowledge outside the classroom, and most still need to be taught how to use mobile learning effectively. Frontiers. This suggests students are using phones recreationally rather than educationally. Thailand's educational policy emphasizes technology integration and digital literacy, recognizing that technology is a powerful tool for enhancing teaching and learning experiences, yet traditional teaching methods focusing on memorization rather than critical thinking still dominate. Edu-Bright resources. Comprehensive strategies for teachers. Step 1. Establish clear, culturally appropriate policies. Create collaborative class agreements. Rather than imposing rules, facilitate a class discussion where students co-create phone usage guidelines. This respects their autonomy while establishing boundaries. Framework. Start with, what helps us learn English best? Discuss obstacles to learning together. Let students propose solutions. Document agreements visually in classroom. Cultural adaptation. Focus on 3-5 core principles like, respect each other, try your best, and speak English as much as possible, that align with Thai values. ESL materials. Step 2. Implement practical classroom management. Phone parking strategies. Phone hotels, pockets. Use numbered pouches where students place phones at class start. Visual phone zones. Designate a specific area in the classroom. Voluntary buy-in. Create incentive systems rather than purely punitive approaches. Routines and structure. Routines are one of the most valuable classroom management strategies for ELL students, helping them feel more comfortable because they know what will happen next and what is expected throughout the day. Continental Press. Create engagement alternatives. Start with a 2-minute phone check time at the beginning, build in scheduled breaks where phones are allowed, use physical activities that replace the need for stimulation. Step 3. Transform phones from distraction to tool. Integrate strategic educational use. One effective strategy is to align app activities with lesson objectives, assigning specific tasks that reinforce classroom instruction, such as using apps to practice vocabulary or grammar covered in class. Bay Atlantic University. Practical applications. Vocabulary apps, Quizlet, Memrise, for 5-minute focused practice, QR code scavenger hunts for grammar review, Kahoot or Blooket for competitive review games, voice recording for pronunciation practice, photo documentation of group work. The key. Structure these activities with clear time limits and specific learning outcomes. Students use phones with purpose, not randomly. Step 4. Teach digital literacy and self-regulation skills. Explicit skill development, self-monitoring activities. 1. Phone usage logs. Students track their own usage for a week. 2. Reflection journals. When do I reach for my phone? What triggers this? 3. Goal setting. I will check my phone only during breaks. Mindfulness and awareness. Rather than enforcing bans and severe restrictions, emotion regulation should be leveraged to help adolescents navigate the digital social environment by fostering emotion regulation skills that encourage the development of self-regulation. JMIR Mental Health. Teach the STOP technique. Stop when you feel the urge to check your phone. Take a breath. Observe what you're feeling. Bored? Anxious? Curious? Proceed with intention. Do I really need this now? Digital citizenship curriculum. Digital literacy is crucial as it supports broader digital citizenship education, teaching students to responsibly engage with digital platforms, use technology for research and communication, critically evaluate information sources, and understand the impact of social media on mental health and well-being. Excellent Ed. Topics to cover: 10-15 minutes weekly. How apps are designed to be addictive, the dopamine loop and reward systems, FOMO, fear of missing out, and social pressure, time management strategies, setting personal boundaries. Build intrinsic motivation. Research indicates that digital device usage, when managed effectively through self-regulation and purposeful use, can have neutral or even positive effects on well-being. Taylor and Amp, Francis Online. Help students understand how phone use affects their English learning progress, the connection between focus and achievement, long-term goals versus short-term gratification. Step 5. Communicating with parents. Culturally sensitive parent engagement. Research shows that parental control significantly impacts smartphone behavior, with lack of parental control leading students to spend more time using smartphones for interpersonal communication and entertainment. Students with high self-control who had parental support spent less time on non-educational phone use. PubMed Central Horizon Educational Communication Strategy Framework. 1. Initial parent orientation, beginning of term, message template. Dear parents, I hope this message finds you well. I want to share our classroom approach to smartphone use to support your child's English learning. What we're seeing, like many teenagers, students sometimes find it challenging to focus due to smartphone distractions. This is a normal part of adolescent development, not a behavior problem. Our approach: rather than simply banning phones, we're teaching students self-regulation skills, how to use technology purposefully for learning, digital citizenship and awareness. How you can help. 1. Ask your child about our class phone agreements. 2. Support consistent boundaries at home. 3. Discuss their learning goals together. 4. Model balanced technology use. I believe in partnership with families. Please feel free to contact me with questions or concerns. Respectfully, your name. 2. Ongoing communication. Using education apps like Class Dojo allows teachers to easily share details about student progress, assignments, and classroom activities so parents never feel left out. Horizon Educational Platforms to consider: Line app, most popular in Thailand; Class Dojo, visual progress tracking; Remind, text-based updates; Google Classroom, for assignments. 3. When issues arise, the positive sandwich approach. Focus on what's positive first to put parents at ease. Even if a child might be struggling in one area, celebrate the progress they've made. Positive reinforcement boosts student confidence and makes parents more likely to respond positively to feedback. Horizon Educational Structure. Start, something genuinely positive about the student. Middle, the concern, framed as collaboration. End, confidence in the student plus next steps. Example, student name, is enthusiastic and contributes great ideas in our discussions. I've noticed they sometimes struggle with smartphone distraction during independent work, which is very common for teenagers. I'd love to partner with you to support their focus so they can reach their full potential. Here's what we're doing in class. Could we discuss strategies that might work at home too? 4. Cultural considerations. Clearly explain the reasons for the policy, focusing on issues like distractions and improved learning environment. Anticipate concerns around communication and loss of student autonomy and provide clear responses, including those related to parent-student communication during school hours. Mass.gov. Never shame the student publicly. Ask parents to punish the student. Present it as a moral failing. Make it feel like an accusation. Always frame as partnership. Emphasize student strengths. Focus on learning goals. Offer specific solutions. Follow up with positive updates. 5. Parent workshop option. Consider hosting a 30-minute evening workshop, supporting your teen's English learning in a digital age. Share research on adolescent development. Demonstrate classroom strategies. Provide take-home tips. Answer questions. Step 6. School-wide policy recommendations if you're in a position to influence broader policy. Graduated approach by age. Younger students, M1 M2, phone collection at start of day. Older students, M3 M6, student managed with clear guidelines. Physical infrastructure. Schools should equip teachers with strategies to respond to student or parent complaints about the policy, and hold implementation check-in sessions with staff to address concerns and promote consistency. Mass.gov. Support systems, charging stations for phones during class, clear emergency contact procedures, teacher training on enforcement, student ambassadors to model appropriate use. Learning from policy examples. 11 U.S. states adopted new policies in 2024 that require students to turn off cell phones and store them in designated areas during class, with policies also promoting parent-teacher collaboration to monitor screen time and educate families on the risks of excessive use. Excellent Ed in action. Step-by-step implementation timeline. Week 1. Foundation, Day 1. Facilitate class discussion on learning goals. Day 2. County create phone usage agreement. Day 3. Introduce phone parking system. Day 4. 5. practice routines, celebrate success. Week 2-3, skill building, teach one self-regulation technique per week, introduce strategic educational phone use, begin phone usage self-monitoring, send initial parent communication. Week 4-6, reinforcement, review and adjust policies as needed, celebrate students' meeting agreements, address individual concerns privately, follow up with parents on progress. Ongoing, weekly 5-minute, digital citizenship, mini lessons, monthly policy reviews with students, regular positive parent updates, continuous self-reflection and adjustment. What success looks like. Realistic expectations. You won't eliminate phone use entirely, and that's okay. Aim for 80% reduction in inappropriate use, students self-correcting without reminders, phones used purposefully when needed, improved engagement and participation, stronger student-teacher relationships. Monitor progress, student self-reports on focus levels, reduced number of redirections needed, improved assignment completion, enhanced class participation, positive parent feedback. Key takeaways for your training video. 1. It's developmental, not defiant. Adolescent brains are wired to seek novelty and stimulation. Phones exploit this vulnerability. 2. Cultural context matters. Thai students respond best to collaborative, face-saving approaches that honor hierarchy while building autonomy. 3. Prevention and GT, punishment, proactive strategies, clear routines, and engaging lessons prevent most phone issues before they start. 4. Teach, don't just tell. Students need explicit instruction in self-regulation and digital literacy. These are learnable skills. 5. Parents are partners. Frame communication around collaboration, not blame, with culturally appropriate respect and sensitivity. 6. Flexibility is strength. What works for one class may not work for another. Be willing to adapt and evolve your approach. 7. Model what you teach. Your own phone behavior in class sends powerful messages to students. Remember, the objective of adolescence is to gain independence from the family unit, so providing opportunities for adolescents to engage in new responsibilities is essential. Without opportunities and experiences to help shape their brain and behavior optimally, the objectives of this developmental phase will not easily be met. NCBI. Your role isn't to control every behavior, but to guide students toward becoming self-regulated, digitally literate global citizens who can harness technology for learning rather than being controlled by it. Additional resources for your video. Create downloadable templates for class agreements. Provide sample parent messages in Thai and English. Share QR codes to digital citizenship resources. Include demonstration videos of classroom routines. Offer editable lesson plans for digital literacy units. This comprehensive approach addresses the neurological, psychological, cultural, and practical dimensions of smartphone use in Thai ESL classrooms, giving you a complete framework for effective, respectful, and sustainable change.